Hey!
Hi!
Oh,
Hey.
hi.
You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I can't see any of you guys. Where are you?
Oh,
I don't need to
I'll turn. Hold on.
but-
Hold on. I'll turn on my camera. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see how this.
I think Brandon's gone for a second, but he should be back in a minute.
Oh no.
But how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm still waiting. I just heard from the casting director who cast all of the new characters that they aren't recasting Jasmine and Aladdin. So that's exciting news.
Is it gonna be like are they gonna be like younger again, or be like the present day older kind of?
From I've read what you guys have read, that it's mainly in the present, and I think Brandon and I talked about this last time, where perhaps there will be some flashbacks. I don't know.
We hope.
Listen.
With Bridget, right? Because there's got to be flashbacks to what changed.
Yeah.
I think there would need to be flashbacks.
Yeah.
I need Disney to call you ASAP. We miss you.
I'm praying every single day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been talking to Levin, who played Aladdin, and I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We heard from Morgan on live. She said the other day that she unfortunately probably won't be in Summons 5.
I can't turn my camera.
Because
Sorry, Shazia. My camera isn't working.
I feel like they'll bring them back for 6.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. We think they're probably going to go back into the past
they got
at some point.
They got to fix something.
Yeah.
Because there would be no plot line if something didn't go wrong, per se.
Yeah.
On this one, so they're probably going to have to go back and figure out.
Yeah, I know there's a theory going around that Pink may be in this movie because of the timeline change. So I think that's where some of the new characters might be coming from, because obviously Red and Chloe have changed the timeline. So I'm interested to see how much will have changed in this movie, because now she has a sister. I think it's going to be like really different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, I had a good friend who auditioned for the role of Pink.
Yeah.
Well, a good friend's daughter, not my friend. Oh my gosh, it's like coming down on me. But she did not get it. But you know, they also have to take into consideration like how much does she look like Kylie?
Yeah.
And I think they did a really good job of casting the gal who they cast for that.
Yeah. I'm excited that they casted Yeah, and I love the fact that like they casted another Latina as for Kylie's sister, because they're both Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they could have not done that, but I'm glad Disney did that.
I am too. I think they like to mix it up like that. They do a good job of representing different backgrounds. But yeah, you guys are so fun. I still can't see any of you.
Yeah, I'm trying to turn my camera on, but it won't let me, unfortunately. Like, I'm trying to click it.
Let's turn on in the moment.
Cause like cause I don't know how your guys' camera is set up, but I'm all the way at the top, at the right side, where like the live word is, and I can't click it because the live button is in front of my camera, so I can't click on it.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
Instagram seems to be really laggy. I don't know why, but
Well, I'm having a movie night tonight with my girlfriends, and we're gonna.
Whoa!
Not
what are you guys watching?
No,
what are you guys
I was in this like horror movie with a teenage horror flick.
Oh so, yeah, I've seen your story from it. Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? I want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's called A Tarot Curse. Oh, I don't know if it's available in the UK. Are you all in the UK?
No, I'm from America.
It's just me and Brandon that are in the UK.
Oh yeah, because my mother-in-law tried to pull it up in Scotland and she couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because we have a lot of things come out later for us.
Yeah.
So it's just really annoying if we want to watch things.
Yeah. Where can I watch it?
Yeah, that would be fun. You should watch it. It's pretty gory though. It's different than anything I've ever done before.
Oh, trust me, I love horror movies.
Same.
I don't know if I would faint.
I know it's pretty. I had to forward through some of it, but my girlfriends want to get together and watch it, so we're all going to get together.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, can I? Well, no, I'm not gonna ask you if your character lived or not. That'll be spoiling the movie. But I will say this. What's your? Can you give us a good description of your character, like what she's like?
In the Tarot Curse, she is.
Yeah.
She's kind of like a seer, and like someone who's warning and has like vision of perhaps the future, or she's the wise one in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Is she the one who makes
turning
all
on my
the smart
camera in a
decisions?
moment.
What did you say, Brandon?
One at a time, guys. One at a time, guys. Let it go.
Yeah.
I'm going to
we're waiting.
turn on my camera in a moment. Just, yeah.
I was gonna ask if she's the one who makes like all the wise decisions in like a horror movie. So she'd be like the main. Is she like the main kind of girl? If you get what I mean.
You know, I don't want to give away too much, but
Yeah.
it's there was a lot of dialogue. Of course, some got cut. I know that
Yeah.
Brandon and I have talked about this. Like, you know that things are going to get cut. There's the movie
Yeah.
that's written, the movie that's shot, and the movie that comes out after editing is just, those are like 3 different movies, always.
Yeah.
And so they can take, you know, so much out of a film and still make sense. I did one movie once where they just made 2 different versions. Like, it was like crazy,
Yeah.
just in editing. So, yeah, I'm curious to see. I think one of y'all posted in the thread a picture of Morgie, and it was like a BTS, and
Yeah, the behind the scenes that was posted of him with the cookbook, I think it was.
Yeah.
And it was a deleted scene. So
yeah,
I'm really curious.
Oh, I don't know what it was, but yeah, I think that it's an essential part of something that they may refer to in this one.
Yeah, that's a question Peter could probably. Yeah, that's a question.
There you are.
Yeah.
Hello.
The behind the scenes picture of Borgie, I feel like that's a question only Peter would know because he filmed it.
Yeah.
So probably have to ask him.
Yes, he is the one who can answer that well.
Someone said Shazia will Jasmine Aladdin and her son return in Descendants 5.
I mean, we haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah. There was a rumor saying that you guys' son was gonna be like Red's love interest. That would have been interesting.
I'm just reading these comments. This is so funny. My friends are such. I have a lot of comedian friends.
Yeah, I see
Not a
the
lot.
comments.
Yeah.
It's Tarun. It's my good friend Tarun. Him and I did a podcast for a minute, and he likes to just push my buttons, which I love.
Yeah, Tarun's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, the sun. You guys know the sun was just picked out of background. So like
Yeah.
they get a whole bunch of background actors to be at the party, and then they were like, oh wait, well they should have their son with them, and so they just, this poor kid, he's never done anything in his like. He's just done background work for fun, and he gets pulled into the movie as our son, and so pretty neat for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he was pretty excited that he got picked.
I mean, he didn't have to go through the casting process
At all. Like he just got picked on the spot.
He got picked. There was no stress. Like for me, I turned in my audition, and then I got my family to an amusement park, and my agent called, and they're like, they want to see a singing video of you by tonight at 7. I'm like, I'm just walking into an amusement park. So we left so that I could come home and turn in a singing video.
What was the song that you chose?
I chose Buffalo Stance by Nana Cherry, like like the rap part, because I figured that everyone was going to turn in a song from Aladdin, the live action, or the cartoon, the animation. So I thought, I don't want to be like everyone else. Why be like everyone else, right? You got to stand out. So the rap part of that song is something that I do very well randomly. So I decided to do that song.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I've seen a few clips of like people who have auditioned who are going to be like in parts. I've seen some people like doing their singing clips because I know someone has posted things. I don't know if someone was auditioning for. I know someone's auditioning for Hazel, I think, That was one of them.
Oh
Because
yeah.
yeah, but I really do hope that we could maybe get like, I know Disney's done it for like the original 3 movies where they released like all the scenes that got cut because they had some from Descendants 2 and Descendants
And
3 that
3.
got cut. Yeah, so I
That
think
would
it'd be
be
really
a
cool to see
great
them.
idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
I
cut
have.
scenes could make a really interesting watch for everyone. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to ever meet the young versions of Jasmine and Aladdin?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. They're lovely. Kabir, I know I just recently reached out to him. I was like, are none of the past characters coming back? He's like, I haven't heard anything. So
Yeah.
That's so disappointing. We talk about that a lot.
yeah, I have a feeling though in movie 6, because I think a lot of people signed a 2-movie deal.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, that's what I said. And also, I feel like once Descendants 5 come out, there's still going to be people vouching for the Descendants forecast to come, and I feel like Disney's going to have to listen to the fans and bring back Descendants forecast. Like, we don't want to bully them into doing it, but like, we feel like you guys as characters deserve more storyline. Like, there's so much more you guys can do.
I think so. I mean, I think with Jasmine and Aladdin having their own kingdom and,
Yes.
represent such a big group of people. So we'll see, but I feel like the original cast, they're pretty, the whole Cameron thing, I think it will be hard emotionally.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like, that's why we completely understand why they would return. They made a promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard if China's back on this one. People can't talk about whether they're coming back or not until it's official.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I have another question. So Jasmine's look, was the bob your personal choice, or did they decide to like say short hair or long hair?
that's a funny question. So when they called me in, my headshot was super long hair. And actually my mother had passed away when I got
my condolences.
And I had cut all my hair off, like you go through grief or you go through something in life and you just change your look, right? So I chopped all my hair off, and then they were like, well, let's see her singing. I was like, well, I've got this little bob now. I think possibly me coming onto the camera with the bob where everyone else probably looked more Jasmine with the long hair and I'm rapping, they were probably like, who the heck is this person?
Because like,
her.
because when we think of Jasmine, we think of automatically long hair. But like, I feel like you made the right decision because like we see her younger with long hair, we see her as an adult with shorter hair. It's kind of like kind of shows a different timeline of younger year and adult year.
Totally.
I didn't mind it. Yeah, I liked it. The crown as well.
I think it worked because she's a mom now. It's not going to look trapped in time. Like there's an age range. Like if you look at Cinderella, the moms that are of that age, fairy godmother, we're all around the same age in real life.
Yeah. I think it's good though to have like different looks because obviously there's so many different like interpretations of like Jasmine. Same goes for all the Disney princesses. Because I know there's like for Evil Queen, she's in like a few different things in a few different series. Because I know in the Descendants franchise, she has like her looks like exactly like the cartoon, and obviously with the new Snow White the new Snow White film coming out, she's got a different look to that. So I like how they have like, I think it's good to have different spins on each character, but in like different franchises, shall I say?
I agree. I think showing the different versions of each character, or what they could be, or the potential for, is important.
Far as the wardrobe, did you guys have multiple looks, and did you guys choose which one you wanted, or did they just have one specific look for you guys to wear as a family?
So there was a pretty long fitting. I think fitting was 2 hours maybe. And tried on a bunch of different outfits that then they send over to the producers and the directors, and they pick the final look. So that is the look that and that was they ended up sewing that from scratch. That was not like pre-bought outfit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So they made that. I needed help getting in and out of it every day. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was one of those.
It
And
looks
the
like a lot of
crown, too.
fabric.
The crown
Yeah.
was quite a piece that they had to like constantly be messing with and making sure it stayed on my head while with all that crazy dancing we were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like the wardrobe, the designs of your wardrobe represented the Indian culture as far as who these characters represent?
I think that it was a modern day version
Yeah.
of what. Because she was in pants, but she
Yeah.
still had the outfit. You know, she still had the sari, but she ended up wearing it as a cape. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. Oops, sorry, I kicked you guys. Yeah, I think that it did. I think they did a good job of keeping it kind of in that region, not necessarily Indian,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like they kept it kind of Middle Eastern,
Yeah.
maybe Afghanistani, could be Indian, could be Persian, Iran, you know, all of the above.
Yeah. Because I would say for the parents, I definitely enjoyed you guys' wardrobe.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the wardrobe did a really good job on that film. I mean, it's a lot of work to take on because they also have to dress all the extras and all the soldiers and all, you know, it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a big production for sure.
May I ask you how long the audition process was until you knew for sure that you got the role?
Sure. Okay, so I got the audition, the first one, I'm going to say the second week of November. And then about a week later, I turned in that singing video because I didn't turn it in. They asked for it and I was like, oh, I'm never going to get this. Like, I don't sing. So I just turned the audition in without the singing. And then a week later, they were like, well, we want to still see you singing. So then I turned that
That was
in.
a sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was probably like right around Christmas, so almost a month and a few weeks later, that they pinned me, which means in the acting world, like it's between you and maybe two other people or what.
Yeah, the final lineup.
Yeah, so they pinned me in December, and I think it was like the first week of January that they called me, and then I went at the end of February, early March to film. So it was from November to March. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, I feel like once they reached out to you again about the singing thing, I feel like that should have been a sign. Like, yeah, they're interested in you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was destined. Like, I can't see anybody playing Queen Jasmine but you.
Oh, you guys are so great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I have another random question.
Yeah.
But if you could play anyone, like, I know you played Jasmine, but if you could play any other character or, like, in the franchise Descendants, who would you want to play?
I would definitely want to go evil, right?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody says that. It's so much fun playing the villains.
It really is. Yeah, I mean, my favorite villain is Maleficent of all time. She's so deep, and her story is just filled with so much relatable heartache and heartbreak and betrayal, and you see why she's the way that she is, and you have love and compassion for her.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got two questions. Like, number one, was Carison supposed to be coming back for D4, and like, what happens with the wig changes?
Wait, is the wig change? You're worried about the wigs? They're gonna have a different hair and makeup team for sure, because that whole crew is Atlanta based, and when they're filming in Vancouver, they have to hire Vancouver based.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, what happens with? Because I heard that Disney like kept on firing the wig people, and then that's why the wig like especially Chloe's wigs were like really different in like each part of the movie.
Yeah, her hair kept her hair kept changing, whether that be length or volume.
Yes, you guys are right.
Yeah.
I don't know who you get your information from, but that is correct.
Well, that's confirmed. Thank you for that.
The leaker.
There was a few different hair and makeup teams that came through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lead makeup artist was always the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
The makeup is stunning. Whoever did the makeup, they did really good.
Yeah, makeup was on point. Yeah, I know the wigs went through some different hairstylists for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lovely time. I was happy with everyone I worked with.
Yeah.
I was happy with all of it. I mean,
We
I think.
know you. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
I mean, I think my under eyes looked a little crazy in the final cut with the lighting, but
No, no. I disagree. I disagree.
You
I
look
disagree.
beautiful.
thank you. So, but other than that, I was like, yeah, it was really, really beautiful. But it was so cinematic. It was shot so different to the first three.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It actually.
I think it's the budget
remind-
thing. I think it's
Yeah.
because it's. Go ahead, Brendan.
It actually reminded me as well that, like, the Rise of Red, I've been thinking it reminds me of the very first Descendants movie. I mean, we're getting introduced to all new characters, and like it's a whole like new setting we've never seen before, and like I feel like that's what we had with the Rise of Red, and I really loved it. It was nostalgic.
Yeah, it. I mean, there was just so many new elements to it that.
Yeah.
It could really go in a million directions. And you guys had, what is his name that's playing the Encanto character?
Louise Madrigal, Alex.
Yeah, Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
I love that they're expanding outside of our classical characters.
Yeah.
So I don't think they should get rid of the classical ones because they're kind of like the foundation of Disney.
Yeah, I agree. Like Encanto, it's like. Go ahead.
Like, the newer stuff, I mean, they can have Elsa and Anna and yes, Moana, but the classic ones they're just the heartbeat of Disney. It's what everyone really first thinks about.
Yeah.
At least, I don't know, my generation for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like there's so many more characters in the Descendants universe we are yet to see because there's people that we haven't seen, like Rapunzel's daughter, Ariel, and there's like the gods.
Oh my
There's
gosh,
so many
the amount of characters that are in these books that have not got screen time yet. Oh my goodness, the books.
Did you guys notice the Arendelle Castle at the start of Descendants 3?
I'm sorry, what?
Mhm.
I swear at the start of Descendants 3, when Mal's like doing her introduction, like when they're showing it goes over the sea to the Isle and you can see a castle and it looks like Arendelle. It's like it looks like a Frozen kind of castle. It's like blue.
Yeah, it's a
really?
possibility. Yeah, so they're canon. They haven't got their introduction into the world of Descendants.
Because we were talking about this yesterday, we had like the map of Descendants up, and there's all sorts of places, like there's Arendelle, there's Neverland, and there's so many different places we are yet to see, which just makes me really excited because there's so many characters we don't know exist yet, and there's so many more stories to be told, and I feel like that's what's really important about Descendants, that we can get like as many like stories told as possible, because it's
It's like after you finish the original movie, it's like where are they now? We all want to know where are they now. So it's a really neat way to kind of see, well, whatever happened to Elsa and Anna or whomever, like it's a cool way to show a different side of them.
Yeah.
Shazia, do you guys Kingdom have a name? And if so, is it on the map?
Yeah, it's Agra, right?
Agrabah.
Agrabah, that's it.
Okay, Ash, I need you to see if you can find that. See if you can find it on the map.
It is on the map, right?
Yeah. I think it is. I think I saw it yesterday. I'll have to pull it up and have a look. But there's so many different places. Like,
yeah, doesn't she fly over it when she's coming
I think she
from
does.
Wonderland? I thought she did. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could have dreamed that.
Yeah.
Really like.
Could have been another movie I was a princess in. I don't know.
I'd really like to I would really like to see the White Queen from Alice in Wonderland in a Descendants movie,
Yes.
and her son or daughter.
Yes. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe they will.
So do we know that, like, if you're gonna be in Descendants 5 or?
I don't know yet, but trust me, I will drop something when it starts happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
But I think it's official. You guys know that Melanie's back. That was a
Yeah.
I had to keep my mouth shut on that one. Sorry, Brandon. But yeah.
Really excited to see her back because I think she's so iconic, being in every movie, and I'm just so excited to see what she does in this movie. Like,
Yeah.
I told her, I said, you're the through line of all of them. You're like, you're holding them all together and keeping them one unit.
Yeah, 100%. But also, if you have any, do you have any dream roles you would like to play maybe in the future? Like any roles you really would like to play or be able to play?
Wow. I do love playing a queen. It's just so cool. I would say, I don't know. I have a side of me that loves comedy.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy that kind of improvisational acting and sitcom, kind of fast, multicam type of stuff. So something like that, shot close to home, would be my dream right now. You know, it's like I'm not 20 anymore, so I took a long time off from acting. I had kids. I raised my kids, so my career was like going, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to take 12 years off to have my family. So it kind of stopped a lot of things.
Yeah, because I think we need to give actors a lot more credit, because I know how hard it is, especially when you're stepping into a franchise that so many people love, and it's kind of like a new era. And I feel like it's some people they'll find it hard to see a new era of it, but at the same time, it's interesting to see a new take on the whole franchise.
True. Yeah. I think that there's excitement when there's new stuff, but I do understand the sadness when we lose characters that aren't coming back. Everyone has grown attached to heart-wise.
Yeah, I think definitely. But I think the cast of Rise of Red, everyone did amazing in their roles, and I felt it felt so weird watching it for me, because I felt when I was younger again and I was watching the first movie, it kind of reminded me of that. But
it was new and exciting. Yeah, I agree. You know what they did that was really smart was have Brandy, who played Cinderella, and Paulo come back, because that also kind of made us feel like, okay, this is the Disney prince and princess that, you know, king and queen that we know. So that was really a smart move, I think.
Yeah, and it was really cool to see Rita Ora step into the franchise as well, because I think she did such an amazing job, and I was just shocked because she was just she ate every second of screen time up, and I think it was so cool just to see her in the franchise, because I've been a fan of her from when I was younger, listening to her music, so it was really cool to see her in the franchise.
She killed it, and she's a really nice person who is an actor's actor, and what I mean by that is she stayed when I was doing my lines, which you guys didn't end up seeing, but she would stay and do them with me rather than having her
if you want to be chilling back there.
So it was courteous of her to do that.
Yeah,
she's very nice. She's so stunning, absolutely beautiful, just crazy, tiny little. She's very petite, so she carried that big role so well for such a small little peanut.
Yeah, and I feel Brandon, go on. What was you going to say?
Sorry, I'm quite really sad about not seeing the Merlin Academy students, and also I think it wasn't very I don't think it was very nice that Disney didn't call them up sooner before the announcement to tell them they weren't going to be in the movie, because they literally found out when the whole world found out about Descendants 5.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that with all the changes, the casting directors changed, the directors changed. There's just so like switching from the old to the new. I think there was a lot of confusion with like who to call.
Yeah.
Like when I tell my agents, I'm like, "Am I coming back?" They're like, "Well, we don't really know who to call because production has changed. It's a whole new team. It's new casting directors. It's all new and different."
And a new director as well.
And a new director, yeah. So all of us who had those connections don't know even who to reach out to. But I think that if they would have kept the same team, that team definitely would have let everyone know.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for Jennifer as well, because I was looking forward to seeing where she would take the story next, and I don't get why she's not directing the 5th one.
She might be busy.
Maybe.
I think it could be a scheduling conflict. She's a very cool director who does more drama, I think.
Right.
This was a big job for her. She did a great job, but I just think that she has another movie she's working on.
Yeah.
And I think that bringing Kimmy in, I mean, she's got that comedy background, and I'm curious to see if there will be more playful moments in this one.
Yeah, she's directed some of the episodes of Babysitters Club as well, which I'm enjoying at the moment.
And Malia was in, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if her and Malia have already worked together. I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because she also did like this series called Girls 5 Ever, and I know Thomas was in an episode of it as well. He's from the original cast, so it's like interesting because she may know some of like other cast members too. So I'm just excited to see her take on this movie, because even though it's going to be a different director, it's always like a new look and a different look on the franchise.
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm like you guys said, I'm sad that Jennifer's not doing it, but I'm excited to see what Kimmy brings to the world for us, and storytelling, and it's going to be good. I mean, let's face it. Whoever's in it, whoever's not in it, it's going to be good. We know it's going to be good. They do a good job.
I hope.
Brilliant idea. Like the whole concept is so genius, and it can go on and on and on. I
hope because they're in Vancouver that we like get to see the castle from the first 3 movies, and since like there's another Hook member to the Hook family now, I would quite like to see the Isle of the Lost.
Yes, me too.
Oh, really? Yeah, I want to see how the Isle of the Lost is looking. Well, 6 years later, that would be by the 5th movie.
Yeah,
I'm still having
that's what makes it hard, is the time in between each film. Like everyone looks different.
Yeah.
Look at even 1 to 3. Like everyone grew up so much. It's fun, but it's
Yeah.
It just takes so long to shoot these films and edit them. I think that it takes like 6 months in editing.
Wow. Did you I'm wondering, did you like have to go in to like do ADR, and like did you see some of the editing process for The Rise of Red?
Not my lines. No. I don't think I don't think Aladdin or myself or the young Jasmine and Aladdin went back in. I know Melanie went back in for some ADR.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, she's but no. Yeah.
I really wish they would have kept your line when you approached Bridget. Like, just that line when you were like, we went to school together, like, we were nice to you, like, why are you
that would have been
like something like that. Like, I definitely feel like your character deserved more.
That scene would have like been so intense, but I would have loved it.
Yeah, me too. me too. But they had to get to all the action, you know, of the guards and all the CGI stuff, and they have to fit it all in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the way the
And-
algorithm works of like minutes times views equals money. Like there's a whole business side of it too that comes in and affects the creative side that none of us even really understand. Even when they've explained it to me over and over, and I'm like, wait, what? So it's minutes, viewers. So if there's less minutes and more viewers, and you get more, I don't know. There's something about that, which is why I think they cut so much out. And I think there's gonna be flashbacks. I think there's some of this stuff may still be used for all we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely need closure for Descendants forecast. We need closure for them.
Yeah, and I totally see Morgan and the young people that are going on tour. They're going to be on the tour.
Morgan isn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, like 4 of them aren't in this one. Supposedly, we don't know. Yeah. But you would think they'll come back for the next one.
I think.
Yeah, I have high hopes for Descendants 6.
Yeah, I think Descendants 6 is going to be maybe where they have to go back into the past to fix everything. So I definitely we're going to hopefully see some return of the characters as well, because Descendants 5 will probably mostly be maybe around, like, I know it's supposed to be about the Kingdom Cup games, but also about how the timeline has maybe been messed up and the consequences of changing time, like Uma said. So I'm interested to see how it's going to play out up till Descendants 6. So
yeah,
like she said, there definitely needs to be flashback scenes with you characters, because we still need to know what happened.
I tell you what, I would really like to see, like maybe the Descendants 5, like the movie starts off with Morgie stealing the cookbook.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool actually.
I see a lot of deleted scenes being resurfaced once Descendants 5 comes out.
Or some of maybe, I don't know, I don't want to, you guys are right.
Maybe like what they did with the Rise of Red, when they did like those little scenes of Red in the future in like her queen look next to the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, with her straight hair.
Yeah. I wonder if they look back into the pocket watch, if they can see the past.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but perhaps that could be.
No, not the pocket watch. The looking glass. The looking glass.
Looking glass. Sorry, not the pocket watch. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see. What's his name? How do you say his name? Leonardo, is it?
Leonardo.
Yeah, Leonardo.
Oh, Nam. Yeah, he's so good. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
I see him on the red carpet. I'm like, okay, you have so much style and you're so rad. He's just cool.
Yeah, me and him talk a lot via DM during the movie when it was first premiering. Yeah, he's cool.
Nice. Yeah, he's a cool guy. You know, all the actors are. You know who I love is Jedediah, or is that who he plays?
Yeah,
Jedediah Goodacre.
Oh my goodness, he's just a hoot. My goodness, he's so funny and just a cool guy. And then I met the gal who, oh gosh, what is her name? She's on XOXO Kitty.
Anna Cathcart.
So sweet. Such a sweetheart. She was at the premiere.
Did you get to meet Jada?
Who?
Jada. She played
Jada Marie.
Jayla Marie.
She played Celia. She's Kylie's friend.
Oh, did I? I don't know. That night was kind of a blur unless I met some people like at the hotel we were staying at, like Jedediah. And we got to connect more there before we went to the premiere, but at the premiere it was a little crazy.
Yeah, I really hope that we see. I really want to see the OGs that were at the premiere in Descendants 5.
I really thought, okay, so why are they here unless... I also feel like, why did they have me there unless they were going to have me back? Because in the end, it was like almost like I could have been anyone, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They must have a reason. I don't think Disney does things without a reason.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
They're huge. They're smart. They're with it. So I don't know. Maybe we will see some people back, or
I definitely can see Jedediah coming back.
100%.
Chad and Chloe, they need to have their brother-sister moment soon.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. I tell you what I need. I need a Zombies 1 Addison moment where we find out Chad was wearing a wig in the movies.
And
he's
he
got
naturally
blue hair.
has blue hair.
I need to catch up on this. My kids love the Zombies franchise too, or I need to catch up.
Any zombies?
They were all at the premiere.
Oh yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were really sweet.
Yeah.
But y'all, I have to go to this movie night. I'm gonna be late.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Thanks
so much.
It was really
Bye.
cool.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.